It is a brisk evening in New York City, and we are getting ready for a classic matchup. The Bulls and the Knicks about to renew their rivalry at Madison Square Garden. Chicago led by DeMar DeRozan. Meanwhile, for the Knicks, getting outstanding play in the opener from OG Anunoby following his acquisition. And it's been a strong start to this season for second-year Nick Jalen Brunson. As we were ready to go here at Madison Square Garden, the Knicks and the Bulls about to write a new page in this historic rivalry. It's coming up next on ABC.
Trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglected for now, but yo, they got to be accepted. The what? The life is hectic.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill.
NBA Wednesday on ABC is presented by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. This presentation of NBA Wednesday, presented by Wingstop, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC staff. A new year welcomes back a decades-old rivalry, filled with legends and ruled by his airness.
Tried to humble myself and pretend like I'm not the man really I am.
A new generation, sparked by youth, giving the city of Chicago hope. And a leader putting New York on his back, taking his game to levels never before reached.
Go big, go big, go big, go big.
As the calendar begins anew, so do the fortunes of two proud franchises, trying to bring back the glory at the world's most famous arena.
Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by Wingstop. At Madison Square Garden, getting ready for action between the Bulls and the Knicks. An early January evening in New York City. About ready to go as we take a listen into DeMar DeRozan's sounds of the game. Delivered by Taco Bell for the visiting Bulls. They will have both Kobe White and Patrick Williams in the starting lineup after both left last night's loss to Philadelphia with ankle injuries. They're joined by Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, and Andre Drummond. Chicago still without Zach LaVine, although returning soon, and Nikola Vucevic also out. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, the Nova backcourt, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein, who has filled in beautifully for the injured Mitchell Robinson. Game number 2 for OG Anunoby, who's time out. A 7-0 start for New York.
Julius Randle, we talked about him playing some of the best basketball of his career. Look at the patience here. Little pull-up over DeMar DeRozan, and here, taking his time, stepping in. When you go inside, outside, and that's what he's been doing a great job of. Attacking the paint, getting
7th turnover for the Knicks in the frame.
Well, we saw Jalen Brunson knock down a 3 out of pick and roll. Here, the beneficiary of some excellent dribble penetration from Josh Hart.
Quarter, and that'll do it for the first quarter. The Knicks a 2-point lead after one over the Bulls at MSG on a Wednesday night on ABC. Down right now, and a timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau.
We talked about DeMar DeRozan not shooting a lot of threes, but right now he is in rhythm, knocking down his second 3 of the night. Right now, Bulls up by 5.
We'll tip off your weekend with an NBA Friday doubleheader. Julius Randle and the Knicks take on Joel Embiid of the Sixers at 7:30 Eastern, and then LeBron and the Lakers host Ja Morant. The Grizzlies coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 Eastern on ESPN and the app. Let's take a listen into sounds of the game with Dante DiVincenzo.
Conversation and talk it over.
Yeah, 9-0 run from the Bulls ended there, but Billy Donovan didn't like what he saw. taking a timeout. Bulls leading it in the second. Platform TV, radio, and digital. How about DeMar DeRozan in his first half?
19 points here in the first half, taking his time, shooting over the top of McBride. Then the tough runner over Josh Hart. And again, positional side, just shooting over the top. And we love to see this, Richard. 2 threes in the first half. The aggressive.
DeRozan a big first half, 19 points to lead the way for Chicago. Jalen Brunson with 18 for New York. It's the Bulls who lead by 4. At the half, Malika and the crew coming up. Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by Wingstop. DeMar DeRozan a big first half, and the Bulls a 4-point lead over Jalen Brunson and the Knicks as we get ready to start the third quarter at Madison Square Garden. Hey again, everybody, Ryan Rucco alongside JJ Redick, Richard Jefferson. That's for the 3.
Randall doing a great job distributing as well.
Timeout taken by Chicago.
And watch Julius Randle here, makes the defensive play on one end, on an all-out sprint, multiple help defenders in position, and just the patience to work around them. And then the tough finish over 2 defenders. Julius Randle got it going in the third.
Does not get it off, but a big third quarter from the Knicks. This presentation of NBA Wednesday presented by Wingstop will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. For longtime rivals.
NBA Wednesday on ABC is presented by Wingstop. Bring the flavor.
Hey, next Wednesday we have 2 Western Conference showdowns for you on ABC and ESPN. At 8:30 Eastern on ABC, the Pelicans in San Francisco to take on the Warriors. Then over on ESPN at 10 Eastern, the Nuggets and Jazz face off. Now we saw, JJ, your 29-point performance at the Garden, your career high here. It's time to see Richard's career high at the Garden. How about 39 back in 2003? Getting out and running. Jason Kidd making Richard so much money.
So much money. I owe everything to that man. Shout out Jason Kidd, my hero. No, I would not be sitting here right now if it was not for Jason Kidd.
Pursuing the basketball on the offensive end and then playing center field on the defensive end, leading to an easy Julius Randle 2.
Off your weekend with an NBA Friday doubleheader. Julius Randle and the Knicks take on Joel Embiid and the Sixers, 7:30 Eastern. And then LeBron and the Lakers host Ja Morant and the Grizzlies. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown, 7 Eastern on ESPN and the app. How about this pass? The Knicks win it 116-100 the final. You saw the note for Randle. And the 35-35 plus in 3 of his last 4 games. For our producer Rodney Bowen, our director Jeff Evers, JJ Redick, Richard Jefferson, Cassidy Hubbard, and our entire ABC crew, I'm Ryan Rucco. Over on ESPN, you can catch the conclusion of the Heat and the Lakers coming up next on most of these ABC stations is your late local news. But first, let's get you back to the studio and Malika Andrews.